This is the Jerry Show, and today we're looking at the new Olight S30R to Baton. Here it is on the very right, and I'll just kind of point out some of the main differences so far. I have the S30R here, and then I have the S30, which is not rechargeable here. And the main differences I'll show you, this is actually 1020 lumens for one, so that surpasses the 1000 lumens. Now this one does require two CR123s to get that 1000 lumens of output. This one with the included battery, you get 1020 lumens of output, and yeah, that's basically the light difference there. So as for design, the design is a bit differently. We actually have this, it's a little bit more of a raised button here, and it's a lot quieter. That's the first thing I noticed. It's almost silent, especially compared to the 30R. See how that click is there, and also the 30. So this is definitely a lot more quiet, and it's raised a little bit more, and it has a nice rubber feel to it right here. It's a nice rubber feel. And besides that though, the back here is a little bit more redesigned. Here's the charging dock that comes with it, and you can see it has a little ring around it compared to the older one that didn't have a ring around it. But there's, down at the bottom, they're a little bit different. This is more of a pin, and then this has a little bit more of a rounder spot for the light to charge. So let's just focus here on the S30R2. It does have a Cree XM-L2 LED, and like I said, it has 1020 lumens. And we'll go through the settings real quickly on this, or actually the operation of this. To turn it on, you just do a simple press on and then off, and then once it's on, you just hold down and it will go through the different settings. Now, regularly, if you just have the light on to get to the 3 different modes, it's high, medium, and low. If you want to go into the highest output, which is the 1020 lumens, you would double press, and you'll see it kind of turn off and then come back to the highest setting there. And this does have memory, so I can turn on the last setting when I turn it off. Now to get to Moonlight, you have to hold it down just like this, and you'll see it go into Moonlight. As soon as it turns on Moonlight, then you're good. You can turn it off and on in Moonlight. This doesn't have the lockout feature like the previous ones, to where you could hold it down and it would turn on and then turn off. This one, the Moonlight just stays on. And the Moonlight on this one is 1 lumens, and this will last for a whole 50 days. So that's a pretty long time. As for size, it's aircraft grade aluminum. It feels very good. They've actually increased the waterproof rating on this. It's at a IPX-8, so you can submerge this up to 6 feet instead of only 3. And besides that, it does come with the charging dock. The charging dock is real nice because it just plugs into the USB, and then you can extend it and maybe charge an iPhone or something like that right there on the extender port right there. But when you're charging, it will be a nice red light, and once it goes completely charged, takes about, I think, about 4 hours or so, then this light will turn green. Now, one major difference too, I think it's not too major, but it could be pretty major, is that the magnet on the S32R Baton is actually stronger than the S30R. So this one can actually support its weight quite easily. Maybe set it to a hood of a car, or if you wanted to actually attach it this way or that way, the magnet's a lot stronger. So that's just nice that they included that stronger magnet. We also have a holster it comes with, and a little Olight lanyard, and the battery. The battery in this is it's an 18650, and there's 2 batteries this can run off of, and they have the 3600 milliamp, so they include that one. One other thing I want to talk about was the polarity of the new S30R2 Baton. Is that the polarity, it's actually pointing towards the positive is pointing towards the tail cap there. So as for this little clip here on the side, this clip does come off. It's very strong. You can take it off if you'd like, or put it on. But as for rolling, and just set it down there. You can see it does pretty good for not rolling. You can set it on the head like this or on the tail cap. And also it does have the tint of the light. Let me go ahead and go up here to a higher different mode. There's a little bit of a purplish glare. You maybe see it in the pitch black a little bit better, but the light, it's got a nice spotlight to it. It's a nice throw around it. But also the O-ring, once you have the light on for a little bit, the O-ring actually lights up, and it looks blue, but it actually lights up a greenish tint. So if you set it down and you're looking around, you'll see the green tint. You'll be able to grab that. Something else that's new about the S30R too is that when it gets low on battery, this thing will actually glow, just like the last one did, but it's kind of a more, kind of fades in and fades out of a glow, but it's pretty neat. And if it does that, you'll just have to switch to the lower setting. Otherwise, just get it on the charger so it can charge. I also did want to point out that the previous Olights, like the S30R and also the S10, the S15, the S20, those are all work on the new charger. So that's good that if you have a couple of these, you can keep using both the chargers. So there you go. That's the new Olight S30R2 Baton. I really like Olight because they do have a 5-year warranty on all their flashlights, and they're just excellent. This is a great everyday carry flashlight, and definitely recommend it. So I'll put a link in the description, and thanks for watching. Alright, just so a quick comparison, I'm going to pull out the iPhone 6 here, and I'm going to turn on the flashlight, and just there's a fence about 50 feet in front of me, and I'm just going to walk towards that fence. Here is the iPhone flashlight, and then I'm going to show you the Olight S30R2 Baton. So here's the flashlight. On the iPhone 6, that is. And I'll turn that one off. I'll put the Olight S30R2. Here's that. Quite a big difference. So once again, here's the S32. I'll turn that off. Here's the iPhone again. It doesn't actually even show up, but it's on. So there's the iPhone S30. Go through the 3 different brightnesses real quick. There's the low, medium, and high. And here is the strobe. I'll do the strobe real quick.